Well, this week, the FAA started implementing patently absurd layoffs in the air traffic control system in order for President Obama to punish the American people over the sequestration sideshow that he actually proposed. He blamed Republicans, of course. Now, the cost of the politically driven delays are in the billions, shared by airlines who are barely making a profit and the traveling public who are losing time and money, missing flight connections, appointments, as well as time with their families. Instead of leading and finding a solution, the president did the only thing he's really good at, placing blame until at least Congress stepped in Friday and fixed it. Being president ought to be about shepherding solutions, but he's not shouldered responsibility. He shirked it to play a petulant blame game that has no winner but has 300 million losers, the American people. President Obama spent an enormous amount of political capital on passage of the background check bill, and then after its defeat, he didn't even attempt to hide his visible anger.
So all in all, this was a pretty shameful day for Washington.
Well, it really was a shameful day for not accepting some realities. You see, the president blamed Republicans and the NRA and failed to mention that he couldn't even persuade several Senate Democrats to vote for it. He blamed everyone but himself. Might it be that the problem is the salesman and not the customer? I mean, if I sell magazines door to door and nobody buys them, do I scream at the people who tell me no and tell them that they're illiterate buffoons because they don't read my magazines? Or do I rethink my sales pitch? Or maybe even come up with a better product to peddle? The president's got a problem, and it's a lot bigger than airport delays and background checks. You see, when an elected official repeatedly says things that turn out not to be true, he or she loses the credibility to govern. It renders a politician powerless, kind of like Superman strapped to kryptonite. You remember the president told us that if we had Obamacare, our costs would go down and access would go up? But costs are way up, and millions are actually losing their coverage. The president said if we passed the $787 billion porculus bill, unemployment wouldn't get above 7%. Hey, it's never gotten that low. He said he wouldn't raise taxes on the middle class by one dime. But January 1st, the middle class saw tax hikes of lots of dimes. He said Benghazi was due to a video, and we'd get to the bottom of it. Well, it wasn't a video. And so far, he's never even gotten to the top of it. He promised green jobs, and yet we watch companies get cushy and crony capital investments from taxpayers, only to see those companies go bankrupt. He chastised millionaires and billionaires for not paying a fair share. Then he revealed that his own taxes were about 18%. That's half the rate I have to pay, many of you as well. He said Republicans wanted to destroy Medicare, but it was the president who raided the Medicare jar of $500 billion to pay for his health care plan. You see, the most dangerous and tragic moment for a politician is when he or she crosses the threshold of credibility and simply isn't taken seriously anymore. The president can't demonize those who disagree with him, denigrate their integrity, and then act surprised when they aren't anxious to be props at his press conferences. He can blame Republicans, but the fact is, he's peddled products that people don't want and they just don't believe in. As a salesman, he sold one too many boxes of soap that just didn't make any suds.